Hello there and welcome to Rise Show TV. I am here with Sam Gordon from Big Purple Group and Jessica Golding from Absen. And today we're here to talk about one of the fastest growing phenomenons in the industry, which as you can see behind me is the esports market. Now this may not be the most obvious choice for people in this industry, be you a systems integrator or a manufacturer, to get into. So I was wondering, Sam, if you could give me an introduction to the esports market. How has it grown and evolved over time?
Yeah, I mean, it's always been pretty big. It's just, I feel as though, especially within the AV industry, it's not talked about enough. If we take, for example, Dota 2 competition, which was last year in Turkey, which Absen supplied the LED wall for, that had 2.7 million viewers watching it online, and that's just online alone. Bear in mind, the competitions are in arenas, so they'll fill out the arenas, then they'll stream it online. It is one of the biggest growing sports. That's what people need to remember. It's a sport. Yes, it's called esport, but it is massive and it's worldwide. And the audience reach, because it is online, because it gets broadcast and it's got the live, it's going to only get bigger.
And with esports, it's not just one technology or one manufacturer that makes the entire system work. Where does Big Purple Group fit into the workflow of esports?
So ourselves, we get brought in and we will do anything from bringing in LED screens so people can see, for example, can see exactly what's happening on the player screens. We'll also do the streaming, so a lot of the time we'll use the vMix. We'll bring in the sound, the lights. You have to look at it like a concert. So or a live event, every part of that, we would bring that in and make it a reality.
And Jess, with esports, for some people in the industry, it's maybe the first time that they've seen such a display in, such prominence. Where is the interest for systems integrators in the esports market?
I think, like Sam was saying, they need to remember that yes, esports is a growing market, but there's the fixed installations. So all of these teams have bases, they have places where they're going to be filming and doing lots of streaming from. So we need to make sure that the traditional systems integrators are aware of those, and then rental partners like Sam have the kit that they need to be able to do the live events.
And with setups like this, as a virtual sport, effectively, these systems have to work seamlessly. The latency has to be low and the quality has to be impeccable. Where does Absen fit into the workflow of esports?
So Absen are one of the leading manufacturers for LED, so we make sure that all of our quality product is developed. But working with people like Brompton for the processes, making sure the refresh rate is what you'll see, what the players are seeing on screen is the same refresh rate as what the viewers are seeing. So it's just making sure that everyone's working together. And Absen, we've always been very honest that we're just one part of that puzzle. As long as we can provide the LED, then it's people like Sam that put everything else together with all these other partners to make it happen.
And just to bring you back in, Sam, there are so many options when it comes to esports and the technology that you use. There is a debate in the industry about whether to use LED or blended projection. What is the answer?
Well, like I said before, you have to look at it like sports. You go to a football game, it's LED. You go to a basketball game, it's all LED. That's how you've got to look at it at esports. And you need that high quality. And especially with the Absen and with the Brompton technology to get the refresh rate, then the people in the audience will see that exactly what the player's seeing, and that's what you need. It can't be below that.
And with this industry as well, this is a fast-growing sport, one of the fastest-growing sports in the world right now. How can the industry grow and support this market? If I could come to you first, Jess.
I think we need to be working with people like Sam and those people who are actually doing the live events, understand what is needed. We do it in our virtual production elements. We're working with DOPs, making sure that the product is fit for purpose. We need to be doing the same here. Sam is the guy he's building these projects at these events, so we need to be making sure that we're providing them with the right technology.
And Sam, if I could bring you in, like Jess said, with some very good points there.
Yeah, it's just about trying to get brands introduced to esports. Esports is quite scary, and I feel as though for a lot of brands, they're afraid to ask the questions. So Big Purple, as a group, we created an event called Discovery Sports, where we'll bring brands like Absen with teams like Fnatic and also ESL, just so that we can get those conversations going so that people can find out how they can get involved.
And the industry is starting to take those first steps, or rather those first strides really, towards really embracing this particular market. If you could look into your crystal ball, Sam, I mean, where do you think the esports market is going to go? How will it evolve and change over the next few years?
If I'm honest, I think it will be on par with most sports events, you know, like the Super Bowl, you know, that you're talking some of the major finals and some of the games, especially League of Legends in Asia, you know, it gets more viewers than the World Cup final does. And I just think it will grow because you've got universities now are now pushing esports as a degree for people to get in, even in the marketing in esports, because it is very particular. So I do think it will just grow and grow.
And Jess, as an LED manufacturer, this seems like it's a world of opportunity just waiting to happen.
Yeah, massively. And I think because we do fixed installation product and rental product, we can fit in both of those categories. So we're hearing about stadiums that are going to be built just in the UK. So that's only one country that we work in for some fixed installation stadiums, like Sam was saying, for these sporting events that are going to be there the whole time. So I think we have the best of both worlds because we do product for both. We can cater for those live events, but we can also cater for those stadiums that are going to be built.
So it seems to me there is an exceptional amount of opportunity for those brave enough to take that first step.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.